Hey guys, this is Kyle from Lingo, and here is the OPPO R15. The OPPO R15 comes in 3 color variations: Frost White, Rogue Red, and Nebula Purple, which is the one we have here. Apart from the beautiful gradient at the back, you'll find a fingerprint scanner comfortably located for your index finger. You'll also find the very rare headphone jack located on the bottom left and a single firing speaker just beside it. In the front, you'll be greeted with a gorgeous 6.23-inch screen with a resolution of 2280 by 1080, which is a 19:9 aspect ratio. In comparison, the iPhone X also has a similar shape, being a 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio. You also notice that the R15 has a recognizable look in the front that features a notch. We're starting to think that it is the year for notches to exist in smartphones. We'll talk more about the notch later in our review. The R15 is powered by a Helio P60 Octa-core 2.0 GHz processor with 6GB of RAM. Inside is a 3450 mAh battery and 128GB of storage space. Included in the box is a charger, earphones, and a clear case to protect your phone while still showcasing its elegant colors. Enough with the technical jargon, and let's find out what's great about the OPPO R15. The biggest advantage here is the AI-enhanced camera that claims to capture true beauty. The main camera rocks a 16MP plus 15MP dual camera sensor, while the front sports a 20MP sensor for your selfies. It features an artistic portrait mode that mimics various lighting conditions, allowing you to achieve pictures that look just like those taken in the studio. The AI scene recognition can also identify a total of 120 scenes that can range from pet photos to scenic shots automatically. In our camera tests, we find that daytime landscapes were rather crisp, but colors may sometimes come across too artificial. Nevertheless, the HDR mode managed to capture bright scenes while still preserving details in highlights and shadows. To take advantage of the full display, you may also change your system navigation keys to a gesture control mode. Located under Smart Convenience in the system settings, it removes the unusual navigation bar in favor of gesture controls. Simply swipe up on the left or right to navigate back as you would. Swiping up from the middle will navigate to the home screen, while swiping up and holding will show your recent apps which you can close. These gestures may not be the most intuitive, but removing the navigation bar will give you a fuller experience with a screen like this. In landscape mode, you'll also be able to initiate a multitask mode for supported apps. This will allow you to reply messages while watching a video or a movie. You'll also be able to block banner notifications so that they do not distract you when gaming. The remaining functions include performing a screen capture or screen recording. We also enjoyed having a dedicated theme store built right into the phone, which allows you to pick from an assortment of wallpapers and icon packs that suit your style. You can always head back into the system settings to revert to the original system themes. You would also be happy to know that the R15 supports dual SIM cards, meaning that you can make use of 2 numbers in just one device, which is especially useful when traveling. If not, you may use the other SIM slot to expand your storage space up to 256GB. Personally, I am not a huge fan of notches, but ultimately, phone manufacturers would have to house the sensors and front-facing camera somewhere. A notch can be especially unusual when watching videos in landscape mode, as it covers a small portion of the screen. We also notice that the notification bar does not have the space to display many icons. That is, icons that indicate to you if you have any app notifications in the Android OS, because understandably, there doesn't seem to be enough space on the top. You would have to slide the notification bar down just to know if you have any incoming messages or missed calls. Yet another downside of having a display with a notch. Another inconvenience is the absence of an NFC chip in the OPPO R15. This is rather weird, as cashless payments are really catching on, especially here in Singapore. We've seen people paying with their smartphones through Apple Pay or Google Pay, and this really hinders the user experience for customers. Fortunately, the OPPO R15 Pro does come included with NFC capabilities. You may also notice that the OPPO R15 still makes use of a micro USB port, which may still be favorable to some people, but we would rather have OPPO start fitting their upcoming smartphones with USB Type-C ports in line with the other manufacturers. The OPPO R15 and R15 Pro are now available in Singapore with a retail price of 749 Singapore dollars and 899 Singapore dollars respectively. We hope you've enjoyed our full review of the OPPO R15. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube to get the latest tech reviews and recommendations right here in Singapore. This is Kyle signing off.